So globalization and Indian economy is our topic that we are going to cover today. Here we will see the meaning of globalization. Then what are the factors that enable globalization, like technology, then liberalization of foreign trade and investment policies, then World Trade Organization. Okay. After we will see what were the impact of globalization in India and the struggle for a fair globalization. Okay. So let us start the topic. So what is globalization? Globalization as the integration between the countries through foreign trade and foreign investment by multinational corporations. Okay, so globalization meaning is the integration between the countries. It means the combination between the countries through foreign trade. Okay, so how they are going to combine together by the foreign trade. It means one country is doing the trade with the another country, that is the foreign trade, and through the foreign investment. Now what is the foreign investment here? That is the flow of capital from one nation to another, right? Or you can say the purchase of an asset in another country, that is foreign investment. And foreign trade, that is the exchange of goods and service, isn't it? So the exchange of goods and service between the two countries in the international market is the foreign trade. And it is done by the multinational corporation, MNCs. The multinational companies are here, those who used to deal in this one. Okay. So globalization is the integration, the combination between the countries through foreign trade and foreign investment by multinational corporations. Now what are these MNC? Let us see. Quickly see what is MNC and what is their role. Okay. So MNC is a company that owns or control production in more than one nation. So what did they do? They owns, either they will produce or they will just take the control of the production, not only in one but more than one nation. Okay. So they are very big companies. Now, MNC look for the area where the cost of production is low and can get greater profit. Now, while choosing for the country and the area to own or control the production, MNC used to look for the cost of production. Okay, so it should be low and they should get a greater profit. Okay, so they used to search this type of areas, this type of nations, these types of states. Okay, MNC produce and sell the goods and service globally. Okay, so MNC, whatever the production they have been produced, now they will sell the goods all around the world. That is production across countries. So they will sell the goods and service globally. If they are giving service also, then they will give the service around the world to each and every nations. MNC focus on production at widely dispersed location and get them interlinked. So interlinking production across the countries. What did they do? So even though they, as I have told you, that they will search on an area where the cost of production is low. So if the production of the cost is low and they will find such location, even it is at a remote area or in a very long distance area, they don't care about that one. Okay, so they will just open their production house there and give the service, start to give the service, and later on whatever the nearby location sites are there, they get just interlinked with that one. So in this way, MNC companies just interlink its company from one nation, from one area to one cities to the town, and to the one nation to the other nation. So that is the interlinking production across the country. So they focus on production at widely dispersed location and get them interlinked. Okay, so they are connected with each and these production houses. The MNC house companies are interlinked, they are connected with each other, right? So whatever the area production is there, they're manufacturing and they will be connected even though they are in a dispersed location. So integration of production and integration of market, that is the combination of production and the combination of market, is key idea behind the process of globalization and its impact. So globalization, that is the term describe how trade and technology have made the world connected and interdependent, right? So how it is going to happen? It will be happen by the combination of production and the combination of the market from one nation to the another. Okay, so this is our topic, the meaning globalization. So it is the integration between the countries through foreign trade and foreign investment by MNCs, that is the multinational companies. And if I will say about the term globalization, then it describes how trade and technology have made the world connected and interdependent. Okay, now let us see the factors that enable globalization. So what are the factors that were just make it globalization happen? Okay, So first and foremost is the technology. Now technology improved transport and communication. It fastened the delivery of goods across long distances smoothly and at lower cost. Okay, so due to this, what happened? Globalization happened. The trade between the nation, the world get connected, isn't it? So due to technology. Now telecommunication. So like our cell phone, telegraph, isn't it? Facilities make it easy to contact one another around the world and to access information instantly from remote areas as well. So due to telecommunication, what happened? We can easily get the information in an instant way, right? Even it is a remote area, we get the information. So due to telecommunication, that is the technology, this enable globalization. Now, internet make it convenient to send instant email and voicemail across the world at negligible cost. Now, another important factor of technology is the internet. Now, it make convenient to send the email and the voicemail, and in this way, the work didn't stop here, and continuous the communication is going on, and there is no just distraction or some barrier are there in the this one trade system. Okay, so that's why technology is an important factor to enable globalization. Okay, so this is the first point. Now liberalization of foreign trade and foreign investment policy. So flexibility of foreign trade and foreign investment policies. Okay, so government is little bit liberal, little bit just liberal, flexible is there. Just it has removed, just give them so many options for these companies to do the business. Okay, and not only this, so that the nations may connect it also through trade. So removing barriers or restrictions set by the government is what is known as the liberalization. Okay, so removing the barriers and the restriction that were set by government is known as the liberalization. Okay, now goods could be imported and exported easily, and also foreign companies could set up factories and offices here. Since the government has given them the liberalization, this MNC company can, what they can do, they can easily import and export the goods. Not only this, they could set up their factories and offices here. Okay, so it became easy for them to do the just business in a very good way. And MNC focus on the market nearby, isn't it? Moreover, they just focus on the profit more. So in this way, what happened? The goods can be easily import and export, and they can, without any barrier, they can do the business. Now, liberalization of trade now allowed business to make decision freely about what they wish to import or export. Not only this, due to the liberalization, the flexibility given by the government for the trade, foreign trade and foreign investment, what happened? The businessmen, the businesses or the companies are allowed to make decision freely about what they wish to import or export. Now the choice is there. If they are getting profit, then they can do, and if they are not interested or they are finding that no, it is not a big deal, then they have the flexibility that they will not do that one. Okay, it means they will decide what to import or what to export from the business point of view. Okay, so this is the second one, that is the liberalization of foreign trade and foreign investment policy. Now World Trade Organization. So World Trade Organization is a global international organization dealing with the rules and trade between the nations. So it is an international organization, you can say a group where each and every nations, most of the nations are the member, and its headquarters is at Geneva, that is in Switzerland. So it provides a framework, just framework for negotiating the trade agreement or just reducing or eliminating the restriction, the tariffs, all these things. Okay, so this is the World Trade Organization. Now, about 160 countries of the world are currently members of World Trade Organization and have to obey the rules set for trade. Okay, so here the nation have to take the membership and they have to obey the rule also. So nations are not allowed to exploit or just use the lots of other states materials or the raw material, you can say, or just allowed to sell only their product. No, they have certain rules and regulations are there that has been set by the World Trade Organization, and the nation have to obey it, so that no exploitation should be there in the businesses also. Okay. So World Trade Organization helps in developing trade capacity and create more inclusive trading system among the countries. So what happened due to this World Trade Organization, they just help the countries to just improve their trade, and not only this, just to create more inclusive trading system among the countries. So in this way, what happened? The countries get connected with each other. They know each other. They know the material of their country. They know how the countries are prosperous in the businesses, and in this way, they follow the almost the same, or they just take inspire from them and do the trade also. So it is good for globalization, right? So these are the three important factors that enable globalization. That is the technology, okay, use of technology. Second is the liberalization of foreign trade and foreign investment, and the role of World Trade Organization, right? So this is done. Now let us see the impact of globalization in India. So due to globalization, what happened in India? Let us see. So globalization has not been uniform among the producer and worker. Okay, so it was not uniform, thoroughly going same for the producer and worker. It is somehow different. It create greater competition among the producer, both local and foreign producers. So due to globalization, what happened? Competition has been rise, even in the local field and in the foreign also. The producer have to face a lot of competition. So many people are there. Okay, so they all are producing the same thing in the local region also and in the international region also. Consumers are now have improved quality and lower price for several products. So due to this competition, what happened? These consumers are now have improved quality. So they are getting a very good quality product, okay? And some of them for in the lower prices due to the availability in the market, okay? Now, MNC have increased their investment in cell phones, automobiles, electronics, soft drinks, fast food, or services such as banking in urban areas. So, due to globalization, since MNC is focused in low cost of investment and this one greater profit, now they have started to invest in cell phones, automobile, electronics, soft drink, fast food, and the services like the banking in urban areas. Okay. So you have seen a lot of this one private banks, right? Now, globalization has significantly increased consumer and eventually demand for products and services. So due to this, what happened? We have seen an increased consumer. People are buying a lot the things, and eventually demand for the product and the service also. Okay. So since the consumer are there, so there is a demand for the product and service. This has led to an exponential increase in production and job opportunities. And due to this, what happened? Production has been increased, and as a result, job opportunities are also increased. Okay, so that is a significant improvement due to this globalization. Top Indian companies have invested in newer technology and production method and raised their production standard. Now, the companies have a lot of money and they are invested in newer technology. They want to just improve the technology so that they may get a better way of production and raise their production standard also. Okay, the quality of the product they should raise, and they will just try to manage it to give to the consumer in a very good price. Okay. Now, due to globalization has enabled some large Indian companies to emerge as multinational themselves, okay? And among them, Tata Motors, Infosys, Asian Paint, Ranbaxy, and Sundaram Fasteners are few the name of the company from Indian. They have been rise as in multinational companies around the world, okay? So this is the impact of globalization in India. So what were the impact due to globalization that has been there in India? Finally, we will see the struggle for a fair globalization. However, the term the globalization is there, that means the trade is there where the world are connected and interdependent, but somehow fair globalization is not there and struggle is going on. What is this? Let us see. While globalization has benefited well of consumers and also producers with skill, educations and wealth, many small producers and workers have suffered as a result. So what happened due to this modernization and digitalization? What happened? Few workers and producers have suffered very badly. Not only this, it has widened the income disparities by making rich richer and the poor more poorer. So due to this, what happened? Rich are becoming richer and the poor are becoming poorer as unskilled laborer or those who are not this much educated, they don't have wealth, they can't able to participate in this process of globalization, isn't it? So that's why rich are becoming richer and the poor are becoming poorer. Fair globalization would create opportunities for all and also ensure the benefit of globalization are shared better. So fair globalization is very much important, because if it will be there, then what happen? It will provide opportunities for all the people and ensure that its benefit should be there and share among the people, okay, and among the nations also. So in this way, if it will be not fair, then what happen? One nation will become more richer and the poor nation will be remain poor. So that's why fair globalization is very much needed. Okay, there should be a balance should be there. Now, how it can be done, a fair globalization? How the government can play a major role here. Okay, so the government can ensure that labor laws are properly implemented and the worker get their rights. So government can play here a major role, and it can ensure that labor's law are properly implemented and the workers get their right. Okay, after that, the government can also support small producers to help them to access affordable financing and grow their businesses. Suppose the producers are facing financial issue, then the government can also just implement a scheme of like the loan systems are there, so that they can take the money from there and grow their business, and later on they can pay it back also, right? So this can also be done by the government, and government is doing also. Then massive campaign and representation of people organization have influenced important decisions relating to trade and investment at World Trade Organization. So not only this, for the fair globalization, what happened? Campaign and representation from the people organization are going on, and they used to do so that they just want to inform the World Trade Organization that so whatever the matter are there relating to the trade and investment, so these things should be taken in care so that the each and every nation should get benefit. Okay. So this is the struggle for a fair globalization. Now finally, let us conclude the topic. Globalization moves jobs and capital to places that need these resources. However, fair globalization will serve the interests of the many, not the few. So even though globalization is very good, it has given the jobs and the capital to the places and for the need of the people, as per the need were there in the resources also. But a fair globalization will serve the interests of the many, not the few. If fair globalization is there, then the lots of people and the nations are going to get the benefit, not a few. Okay, so this is the topic that we have covered, that is the globalization of Indian economy, right? So let us meet with another video in the another topic with the next video.